Let's head now to the state of Virginia. It may surprise you, but Virginia ranks 21st in the nation in terms of the number of cattle and calves. In fact, the Virginia Cattlemen's Association is a strong organization that has put together a unique marketing approach for their producers. Cattlemen to Cattlemen's Brian Baxter reports.
Cattle do look good grazing alongside the Blue Ridge Mountains of Virginia, but as every cattleman knows, when buying calves, it's more than looks that count. At the Virginia Graded Calf Sale, if you're looking for consistent quality, you've come to the right place.
Today we're at Tucker Livestock in Radiant, Virginia. We run a state-graded cattle auction here once a week. Cattle are brought in on Mondays, they're sold on Tuesdays morning. They are placed in grades by type, weight, and grade.
This is a series of sales that we do year-round. We do about 130 sales, in-barn sales a year, sponsored by the Virginia Cattlemen's Association. And it's kind of a unique arrangement. It's the local feeder cattle association, the local livestock market, and the Virginia Cattlemen's Association working together. And these commingled sales, we've really been doing them in Virginia since the late 30s, and it's expanded.
Since the average herd size in Virginia is only about 30 cows, the graded calf sale allows producers to work together to get higher value for their calves.
It's all about packaging. We've known for a long time that if we can put cattle together in larger lots, we can net the producer more money, and everybody just has to give up a little bit of that individual pride of the cattle, and most of the folks have found out that works pretty good. If we pen similar weight cattle together, it looks like everyone works out. It's an advantage to everyone involved.
Well, the opportunity here is to buy cattle of uniform kind that are put together that way. The cattle we sell might belong to 10 or 15 different producers, but we've took his 500-pound calf, this man's 500-pound calf, and we put the best end of those cattle together to offer them in a uniform group that is more acceptable to your buyer. So they have an opportunity to buy like kind of cattle and have them already commingled rather than buying a few here and a few there. We do that work for them.
The grading system in Virginia, they'll come in and they'll be weighed. So for example, they'll be sorted in 100-pound increments. You might have calves between 500 and 600 pounds. Then they're graded on frame. They'll get a grade either S or M or L. The M grade, the medium frame cattle, will tend to bring a premium. Then the second part of the grade is a muscle score. You have muscle score 1, which is adequate muscle. Muscle score 2 is a little bit lighter muscle. So a premium, particularly today, will probably be the 5-weight steers that are medium in frame and number 1 muscle.
Grading and grouping uniform calves this way allows producers to sell for top dollar. And the auctions in Virginia draw buyers in person and over the phone.
$1.50 and $1.01 and the bid's on the phone. $1.50 and $1.01 and 7's in.
What's unique about it is we do not have a sale ring, but the cattle are degraded by the Department of Agriculture, and so they have certain grades, and the buyers have come to know those standards. So therefore, they're comfortable with buying the cattle without actually seeing them. And that's what's so unique about the telephone is those people on the phone, they are fine with buying those cattle based on the grades and the way that I represent them, the cattle. So therefore, they don't have to drive 100 or 200 or 300 miles or whatever. They're comfortable with buying the cattle over the phone, putting them on the truck and shipping them.
We advertise the sales. Myself or my fieldmen are at each one of the sales, and what we try to do is try to get some buyers on the telephone. The majority of our cattle are sold over the telephone, and so we try to work with those folks, maybe help line up trucks, we'll take care of their billing for them and that sort of process. So it's a really unique situation, I think, that all of us try to work together.
Working together to benefit producers, about 80,000 cattle are sold each year in Virginia through these graded calf sales.
$1.03. $1.03 in the barn. You want to give $1.04?
I'm Brian Baxter for NCBA's Cattlemen to Cattlemen.
$1.03 in the barn.
If you'd like to learn more about the Virginia Cattlemen's Association or the Cattle Association in your state, visit cattlementocattlemen.org.